Hey, Rachana, Ranade here, and I welcome you all to my next lecture on pledging of shares. In this video, we are going to talk about exactly what is the meaning of pledging of shares, what is the impact of pledging of shares on that company's share prices. Then we are going to talk about which are some companies which have a highest or a very high amount of share pledging, and towards the end, we are going to talk about the conclusion on this video. So let's understand a very simple meaning of shares pledging and why shares pledging is done. Simply put, let's take this example that promoters of the company, who are the people who start a company, they are in need of funds. Now, what could be the requirement for? The requirement could be for working capital. So, working capital is nothing but day-to-day working of the business, to buy raw material, to pay to the laborers, and so on and so forth. So, if the promoters of the company need funds for their day-to-day requirement, they could go to a bank and get money in the nature of loan. But then the bank would ask for something as a security. So if they were to give something as a security, what is given? The shares which the promoters hold are given as a security, and in return they get money. Okay, so that is shares pledging put in absolutely simple terms. So I hope you have understood the meaning of shares pledging. So just one more time to wrap it up, I am a businessman, I am in need of funds for my day-to-day running of the business. So what do? I go to the bank, I take a loan, and bank in return asks for something as a security. What I do? I give my shares of my company to the bank, which are called as pledged shares. I hope you have understood this one. Let's go on to the next section. Okay, so let us say I want a loan of 50 crores. Okay, then do you think bank is going to ask for a value of securities worth only 50 crores or much more than that? The answer is obviously much more than that. So let's take this example that bank demands for securities worth 100 crores. Okay, so amount of loan is 50 crores. Bank asks for a security in the nature of shares of 100 crores. Okay, so in simple words, it's like a 1:2 ratio. Now what could happen? The market price of these shares falls down. Okay, so let us say the market price of these shares goes down from 100 crores to 80 crores. Now what has this led to? This has led to a shortfall of 20 crores. Now what will happen with this 20 crores? Would bank demand some recovery for this 20 crores? Yes. Promoters, possibility number one, will have to pledge shares worth another 20 crores to fill this gap. Possibility number one. Possibility number two, they'll have to pay money to the bank again worth 20 crores. Okay. Or possibility number three, they can repay the loan to the tune of another 10 crores, leading to again a common ratio of 40 crores is to 80 crores. So these could be the various possibilities which could happen. Now what if none of this happens? Possibility number one was pledging another shares worth rupees 20 crores. Possibility number two was giving money worth 20 crores. Possibility number three was repaying the loans up to 10 crores. If none of this happens, then what? Then banks have actually like ownership of these shares because the company has pledged these shares with the bank. It's as good as the bank is now the owner of these shares. So if the promoter fails to pay this money, bank is now going to sell off these shares in the market and they are going to recover their money. So this is going to be a bad scenario for the company because you can imagine a huge sale of shares comes into the market. What will this lead to? A demand supply position mismatch. Banks selling so many shares in the share market, there's going to be a huge increase in the supply of those shares. Demand is more or less same. The price of this share is ideally going to fall. I hope you have understood the impact of share pledging. Do you know that there are certain companies whose shares pledged are very high? In fact, there is a company who has pledged 100% of the shares. You know which company? It's Emphasis.
What? Infosys?
Arey, not Infosys, it's Emphasis.
Okay.
Edit karna? Let it be. Okay. So it's Emphasis, not Infosys. Show this up on the screen when we are doing this. Okay. So, well, now I hope you can see this on the screen. There are so many companies who have come up with the promoters pledging. This data is again compiled by Business Standard. I'm just showing it up for you. I have not compiled this data, right? So, maximum rise, which you can see here, is Emphasis, wherein the increase is 100%. So, you can imagine this, that earlier they had not pledged even one share. Now, they have increased it to 100%. So, total number of shares pledged by the promoters. Now, is this a good sign? It's of course not. So, company is required to pledge their own shares, the promoters holding, to the bank to get some kind of loan, maybe for working capital or any other need. And how has that impacted the share price? the share price has gone down by more than 4.5%. Similarly, companies like Torrent Pharma, Strides Pharma, Torrent Power and Imami, all of them have a very high promoter pledging, and here you can see that this entire increase is in the few recent months only. Here you can see for Strides Pharma, the share price has gone down by 22%. So does it mean that a higher pledging will always negatively impact the share price? Answer is no. But definitely the moment you have a higher shares pledging, there is a negative impact somewhere or the other. So if the fundamentals are also weak and plus there is a share pledging, definitely the share prices are going to go in a negative direction. So in this last section, we are going to talk about what is the role of SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, as far as this pledging of shares is concerned. They have mainly talked about two things as a measure from their side. Number one, there are tighter disclosure norms. The moment you have more and more shares pledged, you have to disclose this on their website. So you can see this data of share pledging on NSE website, on BSE website. It's also available on Money Control. In fact, when I have taken this course on basics of stock market, I have taught this pledging of shares, and I've also shown in my course as to how you can check the total number of shares pledged by a company. You can see that in the shareholding pattern, but in the course I have actually shown it on the screen as well, right? As far as the second role of SEBI is concerned, SEBI has said that a company who has more than 25% of the total number of shares pledged by the promoters, they have such companies. If you as an investor are trading in such a company, then you will have to keep a higher margin with the broker when you are trading in such shares. So as an example, if you're trading in a company like any of the ones which I've discussed right now, like Torrent Pharma, Emphasis, Torrent Power, Emami, if you're trading in these shares, you will have to keep a higher margin as compared to trading in shares like Infosys or Tata Steel or Tata Motors, Tata Power, whatever, any other company. So I hope you have understood about role of SEBI in the entire case of pledging of shares. I hope you have understood this video. As usual, do let me know in the comment section if you want me to cover any other topic for you all. That's it from my side. Jai Hind. Bye-bye.